Attention! Ferrum Squad, report to debriefing. Ferrum Squad to the debriefing.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green.
Can't talk right now.
Tegan,
You've got some good news for me.
yes sir. The crops will be available when harvested.
Couldn't have done a better job myself. As promised, here are your caps as payment. If you want to hit up another farm, just say the word. I realize it's not the most...
Maybe later?
Sound?
The Pridwin is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
How many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Gotta love them. Minutemen are making waves in the Commonwealth, folks, and that's good news for all of us. The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. It's an old holdout of theirs from back in the day. From everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks.
I'm glad to see you return
Now that they've
safely.
set up shop,
I know the
I'm told
task
the
was
Minutemen
whatever.
are in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth.
Gabriel and his gang were sick back.
While we can do nothing, but enough about that.
Don't you think?
I couldn't have hoped for a better outcome. While you were away, I had. You'll find all the big. Go and have a look.
Uh-huh.
Call this a clean...
Welcome to the Institute, sir.
Your quarters are just inside, sir. When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you. Yes, sir.
Hey, Eve. Did you leave it somewhere else? I can't remember.
Oh, well, I'm here right now.
You're such a smart kid.
You'll taste chaos.
Hi, mister.
It was an honor to fight at your side. A successful mission on all counts, sir. I'm looking forward to the next mission.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word Sith.
Sean.
Ah. Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do?
Uh-huh. I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation.
Uh-huh.
The group that calls themselves the Railroad.
Sure.
They no doubt mean to...
Right.
You've been in contact with the Railroad. So you're aware.
What happened? What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that doesn't... Usually they are a minor nuisance. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response... We have learned the current location.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yeah. But it's important. We also don't want the...
I'll act quickly.
You'll have a contact.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious. I don't suppose you want to...
Sure. That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I could be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other.
Right. Desdemona.
I just heard the most fascinating rumor. The story goes that you actually found the instant. Sounds crazy, right?
It's all true.
Deacon says you used teleport. You must feel justifiably proud of what... Eventually, the Minutemen will devise... But I doubt your soldier. I'm counting on you, B.
You think the Minutemen won't help the synths?
The Minutemen are a reflection.
Sure.
And time again, the synths are
Right. I don't know.
Take your time. Think it...
Desdemona.
Please, work with us instead of the Minutemen. The lives of many synths are at stake.
I'll work with you then.
You have no idea how... What I'm about. There's a man, or woman. Dozens of synths owe him their lives. So you need to infiltrate...
I'll do my best.
Excellent. We can plant a code... Just see Tom.
Can I talk to you?
Something on your mind?
The Institute knows about Bunker Hill. They're planning to recapture the synths there.
The timing couldn't be worse.
Sure.
Maintaining your cover is...
Stockton and the synths are depending on us.
Well said.
Right.
We've never known. We wait until the...
With me working the inside angle?
We can't attack too. You'll probably have a...
Like you said?
It's a risk.
We've been making the rounds, doing the job. It's time you... Everyone thinks that Desdemona... She does what I tell.
You really founded it?
Sure. Me and Johnny D and Watts. Hell, that was 60, 70 years ago. After a while, you lose count. We've come a long way since, but we're about more than that.
Right. You've lied to me at least once. This is just more of the same.
Yeah, you got me. But there's other organizations. Ignore the
Sure.
What sort of world?
Yo, thanks for the advice.
I don't know. And?
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan.
You have your assignment, soldier. Move out.
I have something urgent to report, Elder. The Institute is attempting to recover escaped synths at Bunker Hill.
How did you obtain this information? Our reconnaissance hasn't reported anything of the sort.
I received the information from the Institute.
And you've done the right thing by reporting this to me. Your report provides us. I'm placing you in.
Sure.
Exterminate the synths. I'll instruct Kells to assign. Dismiss, soldier.
Communications array calibration test successful.
Ready. Inquiring about anything in particular?
That was it.
Not a problem.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Attention all personnel. This is to serve as a reminder. Scribe Naraya's mole rat subjects are not pets. They are crucial military resources. As such, they are not to be fed by any personnel save Scribe Naraya and her team. Any violation of this policy will result in severe discipline.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents.
These aren't I don't have time.
Right. Quinlan?
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I can handle another.
Good. Good.
Sure.
Meet the scribe on the ground. Once found, the scribe will extract the data.
Ella Fitzgerald, folks.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Hey, folks, time for
Looking
some
to pick a
news.
fight?
So, actually,
I'll help you
this
end it.
time it's more addressing some rumors than anything else.
Reporting for duty.
I'm sure
Starting
many
to
of you
read.
have
Got word of another.
Right.
of the railroad
I'm in.
Good.
working with free synths, trying to escape the Institute. While it's impossible to say
We'll
for
stop
sure,
the Institute.
they may
For the Brotherhood.
actually.
Cade won't clear me
If
for
so,
duty yet.
makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. It's a dangerous idea and is met by some very mixed reactions around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck not getting caught. Feeling down? Maybe this will lift your spirits. It's Bob Crosby singing Happy Times.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
The putrid stink of dishonesty hangs heavy in the air here. There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications.
Hey, X4.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember,
Has the world gone insane?
Right.
here are the recall codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports indicate that the mission's parameters just changed. We're going to shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
that was Keks benefit. Hey, that's good news. Get up! All of them. Get up! The latest word is that they've retaken the castle. An old holdout of theirs from everything I've heard, it was no small feat to get that back under their control. There's some real monsters out there in the Commonwealth, folks. Now that they've set up shop, I'm told the Minutemen will be in a better position to help whoever in the Commonwealth. Sentimental or sappy? Here's one more tomorrow, folks. You make it live.
Hey there.
We're not backing down. We're gonna protect what's ours.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Going to splatter!
Oh. Attacking enemy.
What's that?
Who's there?
Institute, you must be destroyed.
Actuator damaged. Unit critically damaged.
Here already.
Combat initiated.
Little bit.
Stop! Human is friend.
You never know what you'll find.
Look me in the eyes as you die. One of us survives this.
Too fun.
Son.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this is the only hope for you.
Mm-hmm. It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. But at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded. I know that both of us.
Mm-hmm. They kept me alive, too.
They did, indeed. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. Well, the Institute, it only made sense, I'll admit. So not only extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to... An experiment. I had no idea. With the common, perhaps most...
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's... Well, it's remarkable. Soon, I hope. A future we... Bunker Hill did not...
Sure. It's my fault. I wasn't able to complete the mission.
I gave you this opportunity to prove yourself. Particularly to prove to the Directorate that you deserve a place here. That will now be significantly harder. There will be accusations that you deliberately sabotaged the mission. Bunker Hill was to cement your place as a valuable asset to the Institute. It will now only raise suspicions. And to see the Brotherhood of Steel involved in this? They had no way of knowing what was going on. I will refrain from sharing the outcome. Speaking of which, it's time for you to become more involved in the future. I'd like you to join. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
What's that? Someone there. Huh? A noise.
That sound, what is it?
Ears playing tricks on me. I hear something.
Hello? Someone there?
Who's there?
A noise.
Stop right there!
Down!
Anything useful? I don't think we're alone.
Enjoyed that last number.
Yes.
Good news is something often in short supply in the Commonwealth, folks. So I'm happy to be able to deliver a little bit to you. If you were one of the folks worrying in hushed tones about the whereabouts of Diamond City's most effective detective, you can rest easy. Nick Valentine is back in town and seemingly none the worse for wear. While details about what happened to him are scarce, I, for one, am just glad he's back. And in one piece. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Here's Johnny Mercer, folks. Enjoy.
Let's show them how the Brotherhood does it!
Calm down.
I'll find you!
We may have a problem.
Just had to play hero, huh?
Someone's out there!
Don't move.
I'll find you!
trust me.
Think you're clever?
Lonely Miles here, with the latest news update from the Commonwealth. This one. The Green Tech building, long known, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys say business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. one Betty Hutton sings about. He's a demon, he's a devil, he's a doll. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for terrorists, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. That's true, little unsettling. Those guys mean business. There are rumors circulating. Now I know they come up every time something bad or unexplained happens. But in this case, even I ask, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you. And don't worry, at this time, there's no reason to expect our place in danger. Just sit back and enjoy some quality, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. It's another day here in Diamond City, and that means it's easy listening. Sorry, General. You're out of our range. Good luck. It's 3 p.m. All's quiet across the Commonwealth,
Stay safe out there. Four o'clock. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Watch it. They've gone dark. I think they gave up. Wise choice.
Show them how the Brotherhood does it.
Heads up. It's stealth. Forget it. They're gone.
Contact lost. Hostiles reacquired. Send them back to hell.
That. Contact the Institute. Now, I don't think that believes that, but if it's true, and whoever built it can hear me, put down the red thread. It'll only end badly. Anyone else out there knows what that thing does? Come see your old friend Travis Miles. As always. This one will pick up the spirits for sure. It's Nat King Cole.
Hold your ground!
Hey.
All right.
Head over there.
Affirmative. Sounding all clear.
Jordan, folks. Gotta love him. Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey. Thanks to the efforts of a few of my friends, I've decided to change how I look at things, how I live my life. I'd like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. All right.
You may have a problem.
Let's on back to the coming back to Diamond City, about the Commonwealth. What's with you?
Good work. Don't leave anything behind. Hold. Found you!
last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off his home.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Let's do this.
Roger that. I'll mark the location on your map. After you, sir.
Shooting straight, rookie.
You gotta love Butcher Pete, or love to hate him.
Hey! You're mine now!
Travis Lonely Miles, coming to you with another important news story, folks. Seems fighting in the Commonwealth wasn't like making headlines.
Good act, huh?
The settlement of Bunker Hill, targeted by the Institute. Seems like they're no longer content hiding in the shadows.
Targets have disengaged.
And are out to provoke. Reports have come in suggesting
This
that the
shouldn't take
railroad
long.
stood
Are
up.
you fucking kidding me?
Town. Brotherhood of Steel also engaged in firefight.
Weapons call.
What we're told. While unconfirmed at the time, the possibility of escape since may have been the trigger for this shootout. Things are getting rough out there, folks. Might want to think twice before leaving the safety of Diamond City. Here's Uranium Fever by Elton Britt. It's catchy.
Boom, boom! Play a game with me, huh?
Remain vigilant.
No sign of him now.
Loot on you, better.
Think you can hide? Just get warmed up.
Sweet.
Scared, huh? You should be.
Unless you'd like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
When you turn up, you check.
Just chill out, asshole.
Calm down, you freak.
Nice.
Here's the data.
Don't get excited. It's just some scrap. Getting drenched with water is just going to slow us down.
Unless you mind getting radiation.
Attention. Halbert pilot to station Epsilon. Halbert pilot report to station Epsilon. That is all.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Here's a small reward for your efforts.
Uh-huh. Neither. Not right now.
How disappointing.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Hey.
What's the matter?
Didn't have anything else.
Not a problem.
In my experience, hot shots and big mouths end up with...
Those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they creep me the heck out.
they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
And that, folks, was the ink spot.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
You folks
I
out
wasn't
there
worried.
listening to
After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I... Speaking of technology, I'm dying to find out what's on it.
So we were just shooting in the dark?
It was the best we could come up with on Before we jump to... I'm sure the Institute... After that, we'll have to see... In the meantime, good luck, Knight.
Now has its very own superhero in the form of the Silver Shroud. Or, at least, someone dressing up like him. Crime in Good Neighbor has a new enemy, it seems. Why would someone don that costume? Your guess is as good as mine. Probably better, in fact.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over highly sensitive data first.
You might want
I'd like to share the holotape with the Minutemen. I think they need it as badly as we do.
I'm not sure why you trust them with it, but it's up to you. After all, you're the one who got it in the first place. Here's the original. Already made myself a copy.
Most people are good at breaking things. I enjoy putting them back together.
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start...
The Institute isn't our enemy, remember.
I know. But it never hurts to be...
Right.
All the good... After that, well, I'll have...
What's bringing that rogue synth back?
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait. Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I have no idea what that is.
I'll admit, I'm relieved.
Uh-huh.
Power is, as I'm sure you've...
Sure.
I'm not talking about with every advent. Many compromises.
Ugh. In this world...
Quite right. Phase 3 is simply... It will ensure not just our survival.
Nuclear power? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
Not in our hands.
Blah, blah,
the reactor
blah.
is close to ready, and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ao. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above ground. While I'm not overly fond of
Yes, but...
this is... Now, there is one more...
I don't know that...
Dr. Holdren, it is time. As I'm sure several of you are.
Right.
I'm sorry, this is... our best effort.
Sure.
I'm...
What?
Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry.
Why would you joke about this? It isn't funny.
Were it a joke, I'd agree it's in poor form. But I'm afraid it's not. We can talk more.
Whatever.
The Institute cannot survive to that end.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly...
Ignoring your borderline,
Right.
the Institute has enough science. I believe my father has all...
Sure.
This will conclude this meeting.
Dr. Lee.
Whatever it is, it'll have to wait.
Your work at Libertalia.
Whatever it is, it'll have to
He
wait.
doesn't give praise lightly.
I had no idea.
That was
I
the
know
5
this is-
stars.
Well,
Blah,
I'm
blah,
sorry.
blah. I don't know if I'm right for this.
Well, I clearly... There's no question that some... That's why I'd like you to... They are hard to see.
With another important news story, folks. Seems fighting in the Commonwealth is once again making headlines. This time, the settlement of Bunker Hill was apparently targeted by the Institute. Seems like they're no longer content hiding in the shadows, and are out to prove a point. Reports have come in suggesting that the railroad stood up to the Institute in order to defend the town. The Brotherhood of Steel also engaged in the firefight, from what we're told. While unconfirmed at this time, the possibility of escape synths
I wouldn't
may
be
have
here
been the trigger for
not
this
for your
shootout.
son.
Things
When are you
getting
going
rough
to
out
tell
there,
me about
folks.
this mysterious
Might want to
Phase
think
3?
twice before
No, we
leaving
can't
the
talk about that.
safety of Diamond City. Here's Grandma Plays the Numbers by Wanoni Harris.
Dr. Lee.
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you...
Ugh. I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give... I knew it was just a matter of time. I've been looking over my shoulder.
Ugh. I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit.
Sure.
I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full... What does that have to do with why we're talking?
You should return to the Brotherhood.
Even if I wanted to return to them, why would they want me back?
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want... What reason would I have...
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with...
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like... But still...
Sure. Your work could be instrumental.
You really know how to push my buttons. You know, I never understood why all those innocent people...
Right.
Yet we hide down... It's not right. I'll make my way back to the... Tell whoever sent you...
Don't let Dyson's age...
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I think she's confused right now.
No matter. Given the proper motivation, I'm certain she can be persuaded to see things our way. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, she's been under the Institute now. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram once again, Knight.
Fröhlich is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Once we decrypt that intel you recovered from the Institute, we'll know a lot more about them.
Hey.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much is Maxon...
Whatever it is, I'm sure it'll help.
It will, but come on. It's this way.
Sure.
Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This story of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure...
I wish I had, because this is... Now, the good news. The bad news is that it's gonna... The first problem is...
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the... As much as I...
Sure.
Luckily, you were able to convince... She was on the original... I've already spoken. If you could get her down...
last night.
Hey.
Carry food with you.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Fridley's a fine ship.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime. I've been down this road with a brother. Why would I make the same mistake?
Because...
Anne, we want to stop the incident.
You know, if anyone else wearing a Brotherhood of... But coming from you...
Right.
Tell Proctor Ingram to...
Sure.
It's going to take a hell of a lot...
Hey.
Go ahead.
Paladin.
Can I help?
That was it?
Very well.
Heard you gave those muties at Fort Strong something to think about.
Gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Danny Kaye there singing Civilization.
Your reconnoiter of the Institute complete. You finally have first-hand knowledge about their facility.
Proctor.
Wow, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
Travis,
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage. The good news is that the damage is if your people stay out of my way.
Charming, isn't she?
Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted.
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be... Besides, Doctor, we're working with one of Prime's original...
Sure.
In fact, since things...
Sure. Anything you need.
That's what I love about it. You're ready to leap into act. The actuators are what allow Prime's new lens. We're gonna have to rip what we need you...
Now that you know what these are the plans...
Now, before you get that, the only thing we... According to Proc, we've already sent...
Once you start build, good luck.
In this case, even I have to admit, it's hard to not suspect they were involved. Don't jump to conclusions, but keep your wits about you, folks. And don't worry. At this time, there's no reason to suspect our fair city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Here's Betty Hutton singing about the man she just can't stay away from. He's a demon, he's a
Dad says not to talk.
It's a shame these people have to live in fear.
You.
Shelter
Cellar
in
has
this
been
old stadium
sanitized.
with all those
Ownership of
the
the...
Sure.
buildings are still standing outside.
Not right now.
Very well.
What is it, friend?
Piper!
Darling, are you sure about this? I am not a normal girl.
My dear, you're perfect. I only wish I had realized that sooner.
Then by the power invested in me, I pronounce you man and wife. far too busy to talk right now. I'm the mayor, after all.
Hey
You?
there.
I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing.
That's exactly...
Crazy bells are ringing. Human as the day I was born?
Well, you do... All right. We can do...
I'll take a look, sure.
Just don't call it...
Mm-hmm.
If you run into any synths, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and in fact, it's getting different.
Well, as soon as my... Which brings me to your next...
Right.
It won't be long before Prime...
Sure.
Without them...
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't be a problem.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb... The Commonwealth. But since we...
That's going to be without a full...
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before... Proctor Quinlan is... We're fair... The catch is that...
I'll head out there.
Good. Scribe Halen's. I suggest you head out there first, and establish, hopefully, by the time... Good luck, Knight.
Heads up.
What do you want? You need to talk?
That was all.
Not a problem.
synths are the worst.
Scribe Halen?
They hide
It's
in
good
plain
to see
sight.
you again, Knight. You've come a long way.
Enough. Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
Good work. Don't leave anything behind.
Scribe?
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to, thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know I've had the men set up the equipment. We've rigged up this destroyer. When you find the bomb, after that you should...
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no. Not at all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, if you don't, the radiation... Good luck, Knight.
I believe that this is a bomb disposal facility. Facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a